Right, sitting here with Ayabonga Sonjica. How are you feeling? It's been a long time since you've been in the ring.
Yeah, I'm okay. I understand so many people say it's been a long time being out of the game. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But now the thing is, I've been training with the guys. Sean has been pushing me. So since last year, I've been training. I don't see much of a difference than the situation it is right now. We can't force it.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. I mean, in that time, you would have also had some improvement, I'm guessing, on your side to get better, just sparring and working on things. Is that the case?
Remember, when you do boxing, sparring and a fight are two different things. Yes, I might have improved somehow getting inside the ring, but now I've been keeping myself busy with sparring, so I think I have improved a lot on my sparring because I've been doing so much with tools and some other guys who've been coming in and going out to the gym, so I don't see much of a problem.
Well, it's 24 April. You got your official fight day, Rumble Africa Promotions in PE. Are you happy though with the opponent and sort of the moves that you're making now?
About the opponent, I don't have any issue with him. I've been out of the game for a year now, so he's been active. So for me, it's not something that I'm much of a concern about. I'm focusing on me right now with my coach Sean, who's been telling me every now and then, don't worry about what happened last year and that year. Now the main thing is to remain calm and focus on the fight ahead. So with Rumble, I'm happy. They've been trying to put me in every build they have. Like last time I was supposed to fight, but I wasn't well, then I pulled out. So I'm happy with everything.
Well, I want to take a closer look into the boxer because he's from Ghana, 14-1, 12 wins coming by stoppage. So it proves that he could be quite a tough test for you. I don't know, paper's paper, right? So it's only tells when you get in the ring. But certainly from his record, it seems like he can hit hard. Are you worried about anything like that?
About that, it's another story to tell. Because now, remember with boxing, you can hit, but the thing is when you get hit, can you take it? That's the main thing we're focusing on. And as the rounds goes on, can you do so much as we were doing the first 6 rounds? So for me, I'm not even worried much about him with his record now. I know he can bang, yes. But have you been banged before? That's the main thing. Can you take what you've been teaching out? So I don't worry much about him and his camp. Because I know I've got my coach with me as a manager, been telling me every now and then, "But you're doing great. Keep on pushing, keep it there. There's nothing to worry about. You're going to win this one as normal." So I don't mind anything.
And with respect to the opponents, obviously, I mean, who looks at him as a for game plans and so forth? Would it be yourself? Would it be Sean? I mean, how does it work in that sort of relationship you guys have?
Sean has been playing a good role on that. Yesterday I had a sparring, so he's been telling me so much about what to do to a fight and what to expect at the same time. Because we know I've watched him, a few of his clips, and then Sean is keep on coming with new clips every now and then of him. So I know it's going to be a tough one, but eventually we will manage to get the win.
Now, I understand you got a team in place, you got a promoter in place that organizes your fights and ultimately decides your career path. But for this year, what do you want?
For that is up to Sean to decide and my promoter to decide. Because now, as a boxer, my job is to get inside the ring and train, be inside the gym and train and keep myself ready for anything that will take place. So everything is up to Sean and Rumble to decide which direction to take.
You see fighters overseas, talking a lot, creating fight hype and so forth, but there surely are some fights out there that you're keeping an eye on. Maybe you don't have the choice over it, but you're keeping an eye on some of the guys.
Not really, because at this moment I wanted to groom myself to a point where I said, okay, now it's time to make noise. I want them to hear me. I'm here. So for now, I'm just getting into that stage where I will say, okay, now I want to make noise. It's a must. I must do it. For now, I'm just building myself up. That's all.
You're building yourself up, but we know that you got a good amateur pedigree, so you're pretty much ahead of most guys that have the same record that you have in Africa. That is, when you're watching other fights in your division, like Laduma Lumati, do you keep an eye on him because he's fighting for an RBO world title next?
No, I don't keep an eye on Lutumo. I don't have much on him, I know he doesn't have much on me. We grew up together. We've been in the academy together. We spent so many years together. For me, I don't see myself going to his path because there are so many paths out there. So I'm cool with my direction, with my promotion, where they take me, and the Sean's direction as well. I'm cool. Let him go his way, I'll go my way. Because sometimes, yes, I know they will say, we must fight, me and Lutumo. But for what? What's there to fight for?
So, I mean, you said what's there to fight for, but then what do you want to fight for?
Remember, boxing is also a business. You can't just go to a fight where you're getting paid peanuts and then you're getting a clumsy belt. No. You need to fight and get somewhere with that fight, and then that fight will lead you close to something else. So we can't just fight for no reason.
So what do you prioritize at this point in your career? Do you prioritize getting in the ring as much as possible, considering you still have to, get up the rankings, or do you just want to take big fights?
First of all, I put myself first. I want to get in that ring and fight. That's it. That's the main thing. The main thing to focus on. Get a fight. Something else. If something come, we will look at it and then decide with my manager Sean what to do about it. For now, we just want to get the fights and keep the records going up. That's all.
And in terms of the performance of the ring, some might say maybe you're going to rusty performance, so maybe not judge you on this fight. Is that the case, or do you feel like you don't have rust?
Like I said to you before, I've been training since last year. I've been having some sparring, so I know being inside a fight and being outside a fight and sparring are two different things. But now, sharpening up, you do it in a sparring and then you go and apply it inside a fight. So I think I've done so much of that. I don't see anything difficult with me having the rust. No, I don't see a rust in myself.
So the performance then, let's get to that. What are you anticipating in this one?
Like I said, his record is good. I know I'm good as well, so I'm expecting a fight. I won't say it will end with a knockout. No. I'm expecting full 12 rounds because I want to get the rounds as well to see if I can go up or go down. So I need to get the rounds. That's all. That's the main thing. If ever it happens that a knockout comes, it will come. I will take it. But now for me, the main focus and my coach is to get the rounds to improve the record. That's all.
I mean, what's important for, I know it's a business and it's about like you personally getting on a stage and performing, but if you look at the entire bill, it's a good bill. Are you happy to be with all the names that are on there?
Well, as you can, it's another story to tell, because now I'm with the Sivanati, Pretty Boy, all these guys, they've been working so hard with Rumble. And Rumble has been pushing us to get the fights like this. So I'm happy to be in this bill with them. It's also one of my motivations to go there and perform. Because now remember, these guys are young. They will show up and then perform. But that's what I do. I must go up and perform as well. So I'm happy to be in this bill as well.
Do you see it as a contest to try steal the nights? I'm not saying it has to be better than everyone else, but I mean you have to stick out, right? Amongst the 7 fights there are on the board.
So not really. For me, it's to get there and perform. And if it happens that I steal the show with my performance, it happens. But for now, the main focus is to get the fight and win it. However, people see the performance is up to them, but now the main thing is to get the performance that I need and my coach wants from me to be delivered on the ring. That's one.
And that's obviously very important because, with the amount of action there are competition for places on cards, so you have to stick out somehow. But if you happen to get a win but don't put in a performance, would you feel like you've almost lost the fight?
Basically, now we're going to psychological games. So, for me, even if when I had my second fight as a pro, I felt like I didn't perform as like the way I wanted to perform. But the main thing is to get the W. If I get the win, I'll go back to the gym and see what to do and watch my fight and see where it went wrong, and then improve on where it was wrong. That's all. I don't stress much about some performance that I did on the previous fight. No, I just wanna go there and perform. That's it. If it is under bar performance, then I'll go up back in the gym and then train again and improve.
Okay, just for the reference, if you could pick a number of fights, I know obviously it's not controlled by you, but if you could pick a number of fights you could have for the entire year, how many would you have?
For me, I'll be happy with 3.
Okay.
If 4 comes, and then I'll take it.
Yeah.
But for now, I want to push to get 3 fights or 4 if it happens.
And obviously happy being with Rumble in the Eastern Cape.
Yes, obviously. With
Yeah.
Rumble.
Yeah. What's your message to fans out there?
They mustn't stress too much of what the opponent's record is, because we also know there are some good guys out there with good records. But remember, when you're building someone up, you get him the easiest fights and then to get the good record, to good looking record. So now it's also a test for myself as well in this one. So they mustn't worry much about me. Expect a good performance, that's all.
Right, and just lastly, do you have a thank you or a shout out for anybody?
First of all, I'm grateful to Sean. He's been keeping me busy, been telling me, relax, don't stress, your fight will come. We know the pandemic is destroying everyone, but now relax. Come to the gym and train. There will be something coming for you. And Rumble as well, I'm very, very, very happy because the last tournament they put me in, I pulled out because I wasn't feeling well. Still, they have the trust in me to get me a belt on the line, so I'm happy. I'm serious happy. And then with the fans, thank you guys for the support. With the sponsors as well, I'm happy. They've been backing me up since the lockdown. Sean has been there for me. Manfesan has been there for me. Like, it's been a roller coaster, but we managed to get through it, so we have to deliver on this one.